Alright, what up YouTubers, it's Scott here from MediaShinobi, and I'm going to bring you a review of Nisekoi episode 3 and 4. And obviously, this is not our usual setup. That's because the guys are busy and I don't have a tripod and I have really bad lighting in my room. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this review in the cars. I'll be riding in style. No, not really. And to help me with my reviews are my two little helpers. Yay. Episode 3 starts off with Raku having a dream or a memory of his childhood friend, the mystery girl, and she's crying over the ending of a story. She's like, this is so sad, I just can't help but cry. So Raku's like, okay, let me just, rewrite the ending to make it a happy one. And, they smile, they both smile, then he wakes up like, man, dream again. Moving on to later that morning, before he arrives at school, he's like, okay, I gotta clear the misunderstanding between Onodera. I gotta tell her that, the relationship is not real and all. And then out pops Chitoge, Chitoge, because this is a girl, and she's all zombified, like, ooh, ooh. Apparently, her mob underlings, I don't know where those people, her side of the gang, like, they're just non-stop questioning her about her date that she went on. Like, how was it? Oh, do you guys kiss? Do you guys hold hands? Also lovey-dovey. And she was just like Before class starts, they're like, man, okay, I'm glad no one saw us dating. Like, we can keep this thing low-key. Oh, the whole class already knows, and they like throw a celebration for them, like, congratulations, you guys are a couple. And for that split second, they're like, no, I don't want to date this guy. He's a bean sprout. She's a gorilla face. And everybody's like, what? And in the background, you kind of see Claude in the tree just watching them. And they bam, yes, we are dating. Yes, he's my darling, lovey-dovey. And then Onodera was there too, so it's like, I'm sorry, I have to. Later on the day, Onodera gets to talk to Raku, and she kind of tells him like all the good traits that he has, like, oh, you have good personality, you love taking care of animals and whatnot. And then like, yeah, he pretty much like almost confesses but doesn't. And he's like, did she like me? It's like, I know I like her. So later after school, Raku talks to Chitoge and tells her, oh, you should, I think we should tell someone about our secret, we tell one of our close friends about it to lift the burden, of it all. And she's like, goes silent and like kind of gets all gloomy. She gets angry at him and storms off. And then later he realizes like, oh, she's still new, she doesn't have any friends yet, like true friends. So later on, during the day, or after school, I guess, Raku finds Chitoge, in the corner of the classroom reading a notebook, and then she wrote down all the notes of all the classmates that she has, like, oh, he likes sports, she likes this, she likes that. And it was embarrassing for her because he found out like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, we're alike. Back when I was young, I used to have the same problem because I'm from the Yakuza, so it was hard me to make trouble making friends. And so they share that similarity, and this is where Raku acts cool and be like, okay, I'm help you out, here's my notebook, so I don't want you to put in the same position. And so at that moment, like, her tsundere comes out and she's like, I don't want this, go away. But deep down, like, she appreciates it and like she feels all gushy. And then while that's happening, Onodera actually overhears a conversation and realized, wait, did they say not a fake relationship? Like, she's like, did I hear that correctly? So that's pretty much how episode 3 ended off. So moving on to episode 4, this is in the morning. You see Chitoge, like, she's all bragging, like, oh, I made a lot of friends, yeah, the notes are paid off, blah, 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 blah. After that whole little thing, Raku kind of notices that she's smiling more, and so it's like, oh yeah, she's actually cute. What? No, she's a gorilla girl. So yeah, he's having those conflicting feelings when he's like, oh, my heart is only for Onodera, I can't be having this. Can't be having this, man. On the rooftop, you see Onodera talking to Ruri, her best friend. So they're talking up there, and Onodera's like, man, don't they make a great couple together? And then Ruri is like, do you like Raku by chance? And then that strange pause, like, She pretty much like figured like, I know you like him, and I know he likes you. I think he likes you. So I was like, why haven't you guys, you know, been together yet? You know, you guys should do something about that. And Onodero's, you know, her shyness, like she's too afraid to, you know, confess to him. So Ruri, being the best friend that she is, you know, sets the plan in motion, and she plans to have a study group at Raku's house. That kind of threw him off also. And then while they were there, he's like, why are they here? You know, I'm glad Onodero's here, but this is a Yakuza house. It's like, it feels all weird and like whatnot. And then every time he looks at Onodera, she like quickly looks away, and so Raku thinks like, oh, she like hates him or something like that, or like disgusted. At the same time, you see Chitoge, you know, just walking around Raku, acting all embarrassed like, and she's pretty much saying that this is my first study group ever. Like, it's so embarrassing. It's something new. You know, better not ruin it for me. And as the study group goes on, Rudy asks Onodera like, "Oh, if you need help, go to Raku. You know, he'll help you out." And she's like, "What? No, I don't want to." And she walks the long way around the table and asks him for help. And the dude does all the cute, embarrassing things like, "Oh my gosh, she's next to me. What am I supposed to do?" And then Chitoge is on the other side of the table, is like, "I'm already done. You want me to help you out?" Raku is just like left there to dry. It's just like, no, I missed my chance. Also, on the side note, before they enter the room, Chitoge is all like, "Damn, this room is musty." You see Onodera just like, it smells like Raku, which is a little bit creepy. While they were studying, Chitoge randomly asked Onodera, like, "Oh, do you like anybody right now? Are you dating?" And Onodera's like, "No, I'm not dating right now," like all embarrassed. Like, but then she says, "Oh, I can't wait to have that feeling of, you know, that warmth, that relationship that you would have when I find the right person." And then this is where Chitoge, she kind of almost blurts out the same thing, like, "Oh, I can't wish for her to have that also, you know, I want a relationship also." And then everyone's all like, that suspicion mark, like, "Wait, aren't you dating already?" Jokes around, like, you know, tries to play it off, like, "Oh yeah, we're still dating." But then Shu, the best friend of Raku, and Ruri, the best friend of Onodera, they kind of already suspect, like, yeah, something is off. So after that conversation, Shu asks, "Oh, Chitoge, how far have you gotten with Raku?" And then that just made the whole room like all embarrassed. And then Raku like kind of takes him out. You know, "You come with me. Let's go have a chat real quick." And then this is where it kind of reverse of what happened earlier between Ruri and Onodera on the rooftop. It's pretty much the same thing. Shu asks Raku like, "Don't you like Onodera? And I'm pretty sure she likes you too. Can't believe you guys aren't together yet." So yeah, the best friends know already, like, yeah, they deserve to be together. Raku is just like, "No, it can't be. It's perfect. It's too perfect, man. It's just a dream. Can't be real. Can't be real." This is where the Yakuza kind of like intervenes, and they ask Raku to get tea at some storage area around the house, and she goes with Chitoge. Arrive, she hesitant to go in because, oh, she's afraid of the dark. That's why she didn't want to go in. And then out of nowhere, they get pushed into the door, and it shuts on them, and then it's all completely dark. Raku's like chills, like, "Oh yeah, there's the ladder. I mean, we can wait until someone saves us." And then bam, like, "No, don't let me go." Yeah, she her cuteness side goes out more. Like, she was all embarrassed. You know, her tears, her eyes were like glittering. You know, the smell of her perfume, her breath on my neck. Raku's like in shock. Like, was she always this cute? Like, I can almost, you know, like, see her dating me. And yeah, his heart, he gets conflicted. Like, no, Onodera's only the one for me. Raku tries to, you know, calm Chitoge down, like, make her feel safe. And they started talking, and then one of the conversations come up. She asked about kissing, like, is it a big deal? Like, is it really a big deal? I mean, I kiss a lot of people a lot, you know, in America, you know, that's how we say hello. And Raku's like, "No, it's not the same, you know, this is kissing on the lips. Kissing on the cheek don't count." And this is where they get to an argument like, I know you've never done that before. It's like, I know you've never done that before. He finally settles down, and they find a ladder. Like, oh, we can use that to escape this locked storage area. And then she tries to go, to the ladder. And then, like in every, anime harem, there's that classic, oh, and then, they're about to kiss. Or it seems like they're about to kiss. Out busts the door. Claude busts in like, "Are you in there, milady? I'm gonna save you." And then she sees Chitoge on top of Raku, and then he kind of like bursts into a rage, like, "Oh my god! Like, what are you doing to her?" And so this is where everybody, Onodera, Rudy, kind of walks into the same storage area and sees what's happening, and Onodera is just like super embarrassed. It's just like, "I'm sorry to disturb you. We're gonna head out now." They both bust out of there. Things are not looking good for Onodera and Raku. So overall, both episodes, they're funny. The fact that Raku told his best friend Shu about the whole, the relationship is fake and all, that kind of gives the burden off of him. But then, Chitoge is still kind of suffering that burden on her own. I forgot to mention that after every episode, there's like a little blooper or a little side clip. In this one, Shu and Ruri, they're still studying, in the room, waiting for the tea to come. And then this is where he asks, "So, have you kissed anyone yet, Ruri?" And then she like bursts out the tea, and you see her face. She's usually the calm, not afraid to speak out her words type. And then this is where she's flustered in a way. Flustered. Rudy's actually flustered, and then she wants to like hurt Shu so badly, and it's kind of funny. 4 episodes into this anime. I'm not sure if it's gonna be 12 episodes or 24 or 26, but as of right now, I'm gonna say I like Raku's my favorite character. But then as for the girls, I don't really like either of them. If I have to say anything, I like Chitoge because I like that tsundere-ness, but I still don't like her like fully, I mean, I'd rather have a different tsundere. No spoilers. 2 pretty good episodes, and yeah, tell me what you guys think, and what things gonna happen, and hopefully by next week we're back in our usual setup. Unless you guys like reviewing cars and my little buddies over here. But otherwise, this is MediaShinobi signing out. Peace.